Clarissa, and today we are going to work through a leg program. So the purpose of the program is to help you tone your legs, so building muscles so that they're nice and strong, so they're shapely, and so most of all, that we have a significant amount of muscle to help boost our metabolism. So starting off with the leg press. The variation that we're showing is predominantly a foot placement that's using your whole leg. So we're working the quad, we're working the hamstring. You'll even feel it a little bit in the glutes. To work the whole leg on the leg press, you want to use that middle of the foot plate position, and then feet slightly outside the hips and toes in line with the knees. You're going to aim anywhere between like 10 to 20 repetitions, depending where you are in your fitness space. And again, you can do 3 to 4 sets. Again, it depends on what your goal is, depends on your age, depends on where you are in your fitness journey. But remember, we're always working on progressive overload, so do challenge yourself.
In this version of the leg press, we're going to use a foot placement that's going to target pretty much the whole leg. So hamstring, quad, inner thigh, and some glute as well. So you're going to walk the feet up kind of high, and we want them about hips distance apart. Toes are going to be pointed straight forwards or slightly out. You're going to bend the knees and bring the weight in, and then you're going to press through the feet and push the weight away. So with the leg press, we want to make sure that we're getting full range of motion, and that way we're fully loading the legs. We also, even though we're lying down and we're supported, want to keep the core really tight. So here we're going to inhale and then exhale as we press the weight away. There's a really big tendency to use the core to bear down in this exercise as we're pushing the weight away. And as we don't want to do that, as that over time is going to cause undue stress to the pelvic floor. So as we inhale, we're getting nice and solid. And then as we exhale, we're drawing up the pelvic floor as well. So we shouldn't feel that our stomach is pushing out, but rather that it's drawing in as we're pushing that weight away. So that's going to help protect the pelvic floor.
From there, we're going to move to the barbell reverse lunge. So it's a stationary lunge. We're staying in one place, and we're just alternating legs as we move through the reverse lunge movement. Reverse lunge, you can aim anywhere between, I would recommend 7 to 15 reps each leg. It's important that we get equal work on both sides of the body. With reverse lunge, you're using, again, the quad, the hamstring, and the glute. Because we're using the barbell, we also have a lot of core working to help us with stability. So make sure that you're using your breath appropriately there to help keep you more stable.
So this is alternating reverse lunge, and we're using a barbell here. So if you're using a barbell, you want it, again, higher position on the back. You want that core nice and tight. Paying attention to the core and to your breath through this whole exercise is going to help you so much. So here we're just doing reverse lunges. We're alternating legs. You're going to step back one leg, bend the knee, lower, press through that foot, come back up. Then repeat on the other side. So step back, bend the knee, press through the other foot, come up. Lower, press through the opposite foot, come back up. So the foot that's in front is going to be your working leg. As that back foot steps back, you feel a little bit of load, but not very much. It's really just going back for some support and some stability. It's not really going to help you come back up to the top. So it's not the driving leg. Our driving leg is going to be that front leg. And the load on this particular exercise is going to be pretty evenly distributed on both quad and hamstring. You're also going to feel it some in the adductor, and you're really going to feel the glutes working as well. So reverse lunge is going to be more glute dominant than a forward lunge or a walking lunge. But really paying attention to breath is really going to help you have a lot of stability as you're moving through this exercise. So I want to inhale at the top, and then you're going to hold, and you're going to exhale here as you come back up. So using that exhale to help drive you back up. Foot position is important. That front foot needs to be anchored to the floor, through the heel, through the big toe, through the pinky toe, and you're pressing through that whole front foot to come back up. And that is your barbell reverse lunge.
From there, we'll move into a landmine sumo squat. So this is not, there's always such a big confusion on foot placement for sumo squat. Sumo squat is this, okay? It's feet slightly outside the hips, toes pointed slightly out. It is not this. This is a plie squat, okay? So this is sumo squat. So a little bit wider stance. Barbell is gonna go in your cupped hand, or you could also use straps. I believe that when I demoed the exercise, I did use straps. So strap yourself in, get a good grip, and with this landmine sumo squat, you're gonna feel it a lot in the glutes and also a lot in the hamstrings and somewhat in the outer quad. Make sure you're using your core, make sure you're using your breath, and aim anywhere between 8 and 20 reps on that guy as well.
This is our landmine sumo squat. So feet are slightly outside the hips and the toes are pointed slightly out. We're going to load this like we would a deadlift. So the arms are in nice and close. Those lats are helping you keep that weight in front of you. We're using a double underhand grip here. And the way that we're moving the weight up and down is we're hinging the hips back and down and allowing the knees to bend. So a sumo squat. As we lower, we want to make sure that we have done an inhale. So at the top, inhale, hold, exhale as we're going back up.
Then from there, we do a fun little exercise with the perfect squat machine. So if your gym is, lucky enough to have one of those, it can be a good variation for the split squat or for the reverse lunge. It's top loaded, so you are going to use a lot of core. You're going to use a lot of stability. The working leg is going to be the leg up on the platform. Other leg is just going back for balance. And with that one, you're going to feel a lot in the quad and a lot in the glute. Again, anywhere between 8 and 15 reps each leg for that single leg perfect squat.
So with this perfect squat machine, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So we're keeping one foot anchored and we're stepping back with the other foot and barely touching it down. So the entire load is going to be on that front leg. The back leg is just going back so that we can load the front leg by itself. We're keeping the core really tight and we're really using our breath through this exercise to stabilize the core and to help generate more strength and power and stability. The front foot, we're pushing through the whole foot just like we would with a lunge or a split squat. So pressing through the heel, pinky toe, big toe, and really driving through that foot to come back up. Keeping the motion nice and slow and controlled. We inhale at the top, and then we're going to exhale as we're coming back up. And that will help bring us back up to the top. So you want to feel this in mostly the quad and the glute of that working leg. You're going to feel a little bit in the hamstring, but it's primarily going to be quad and glute. And that is our reverse lunge using the perfect squat machine.
And that's what we have on the program for today. So I hope you enjoy your leg day. Have fun. If you do the workout, I'd love to know how it goes. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time.